Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, let's talk a little heavyweight. A heavyweight, what do you want? A very good heavyweight, maybe a legend, one of the best British heavyweights we've had, right? And that'll be Tyson Fury. Now, Tyson Fury is retired right now. Some people think we're going to go and put these up there for that because most of us think he's going to come back eventually and come back. He's probably just waiting for the situation to be good. I've talked about it last week about what I consider retirement in boxing to be. That means lots of times translation is I'm just going to take a break, or I have a hard fight that I don't want to take and I can go back and just say I'm retired, and the next fight I take a year later won't be scrutinized, right? Because, hey, it's a comeback fight then. Put these up there again. So that's why a lot of retirements are going down. So my title of that video, if you want to find it, is Doma Ignore Retirements Right Now. Something like that. Anyway, Tyson Fury. Question. Is Tyson Fury a Hall of Famer? Now, it's really not for us to decide because Hall of Fame gonna do what Hall of Fame gonna do. You know what I mean? But let's discuss it. I should have went live on this one. I've never went live before to discuss it if Tyson Fury is a Hall of Famer. Now, in this video, I'm gonna make it quick, kind of, but we're gonna say good and bad things about Tyson Fury, and then let you guys decide. You guys can answer in the comment section what you think about Tyson Fury, if he's an Hall of Famer or if Tyson Fury is not a Hall of Famer. Let's begin. One thing is Tyson Fury is a two-time heavyweight champion, right? He's a two-time heavyweight champion, has a few good wins on him, and retired after a couple of losses. I didn't have his record in front of me, but he has two losses and a draw. I know that for sure because he's lost twice to Usyk and he's had a draw. He's had around about 30-something fights, right? And he's definitely a decent heavyweight, won most of his fights. His best wins, I would say, I'm going to go with Vladimir Klitschko. Even though Vladimir Klitschko was, a little bit past it, but Vladimir Klitschko, good win, because Vladimir Klitschko is a legend of the game, one of the top 10 or 12 heavyweights of all time because of his stature and his steel hammer jab. So, everybody's not going to beat Vladimir Klitschko. And you're going to have to give Tyson Fury props of how he beat Vladimir Klitschko. We're talking the positives now. It wasn't so much of what he did in the ring. His psychological warfare was second to none. He was able to get under Vladimir's skin so much to not let Vladimir Klitschko, who's a control freak, it's documented how Vladimir Klitschko liked to be in control of things. And Tyson Fury didn't let him do it. Got under his skin, a lot of antics, was able to say things and not let Tyson Fury just be in control of the situation. And it showed in the ring. One of the most boring heavyweight fights in history. Heavyweight title fight. It was also thrown the less punches in heavyweight history. I think only like 80-something punches were landed in the whole fight. And Tyson Fury didn't really do much, but won the championship. And he fainted. He was fainting the whole time. And his fainting made Vladimir Klitschko not throw any damn punches. And that's pretty good. Vladimir just simply forgot that Tyson Fury is not the strongest puncher in the world. And Vladimir just forgot that in the fight, forgot to let them hands go. Boom, you lost the fight. Barely, but he lost the fight. So that was his biggest win. His next biggest win of Tyson Fury has to be over Deontay Wilder. He had a draw with Deontay Wilder. And then he beat Deontay Wilder 2 times after that to make sure that he's the one who dominated that rivalry there. So those are the biggest wins. But he's also beaten a Dillian White. He's beaten a Derek Chisora. Those are the biggest wins that I would say on his resume. So it begs to ask, is he a Hall of Famer? Because those are the positives. So I'm gonna ask you now. So those who answer say, well, when you in the middle of the video, I was at yes. Now let's talk a few negatives about Tyson Fury. A few negatives. We'll start with the fact that Tyson Fury has been doped twice, right? Twice. Cocaine and nandrolone, right? Doped twice. Another thing that had to happen is Tyson Fury lied about being doped. He was saying he got it from the wild boar, uncastrated wild boar. Come to find out that was false. Martin Carefoot, the infamous Martin Carefoot, who was the farmer that Tyson Fury said gave him the wild boar, said he doesn't even have wild boars. He was told to lie, and he was supposed to get 25,000 pounds for it. Never got it. So he came out with the truth. Now, on top of coming out with the truth that Tyson Fury didn't get the wild boar for him, he was threatened by the camp of Tyson Fury. This is all documented. So, and he's 70 years old at the time. That means somebody in Tyson Fury's camp is threatening an old senior citizen for just telling the truth. That's a negative, right? It's a negative for being doped twice because you're 6'9", 270 pounds. You're looking for some kind of other advantages. Nandrolone and dope and coke will do it, okay? So those are some negatives. Now, Tyson Fury has been caught tampering his gloves on several occasions. A lot of people will say, so? Now, with John McDermott, British counterpart, who Tyson Fury actually lost to, but I think did he get a draw or win over John McDermott the first fight? And they had to have a rematch. Google what John McDermott said about the rematch and the gloves. Tyson Fury wanted to wear, this is from John McDermott, Tyson Fury wanted to wear gloves with a lot less horsehair, and John McDermott wanted normal gloves. So they wouldn't give it to him, and John McDermott asked, okay, well, if you're not going to let me wear, for normal gloves, then let me wear the gloves you wear. The same gloves you got, then I'll wear those with less horsehair. Tyson Fury's camp said, no, you can't wear them, just me. And if you try to wear them, we're going to sue you. Doesn't that sound ridiculous? It's the truth. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Wait a minute. We can't even wear the same gloves? You can wear the ones with less horsehair than me? Doesn't even sound ridiculous. People are not listening to John McDermott. And I would advise you to do so before, saying something about me. Just listen to John McDermott. That's weird, to say the least. Then you fast forward to his fight against Christian Hammer. Before the fight couldn't stop because the gloves were tampered with on the thumb, right? Just look at Tyson Fury versus Christian Hammer, just the beginning. Remember, you'll see that the fight couldn't start because the referee, he was upset too. Like, man, get these damn gloves together. That's 2 counts of glove tampering. Then Tyson Fury's sparring partner, Asbury, came out and was infamous, telling everybody that he was in training camp. They was tampering with the gloves so Tyson Fury can have confidence. Then you fast forward to the fight against Deontay Wilder. The first fight. Now, they fought in New Russia, which means people are going to go against a black guy, right? Deontay Wilder, he's only going to get cheered in America, a.k.a. New Russia. If he's fighting in Alabama, they'll go for him. Anywhere outside of Alabama, they're not, okay? It's just the way America works. So Tyson Fury, they were all going for Tyson Fury. The first fight, Deontay Wilder is the aggressor and following Tyson Fury around the ring, knocking him down in 2 separate rounds. But for some kind of reason, the narrative was Tyson Fury should have won that fight. It was a draw. And I don't know how that could be, because in all other fights, we just saw somebody outpoint Canelo Alvarez, but Canelo Alvarez was the aggressor and got the fight. We just seen Subriel Matias lose a fight, right? But he was the aggressor coming forward. So those were no knockdowns in those fights. So you have Deontay Wilder piecing up the face. Look at the faces at both of the fights. Deontay Wilder's face is unmarked. Tyson Fury's is totally marked up. He's the aggressor coming forward the whole fight and knocking Tyson Fury down in two separate rounds, not the same round. It's a 4-point thing. So what they're telling you is he got his ass whooped the rest of the fight. It's not so. People just are saying it, but it's not the truth. Just watch the. Matter of fact, I always ask people to do this. Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder won. Just watch the first 6 rounds. Because actually, to win, for Tyson Fury to win, he was supposed to win every other round we were knocked down in. You tell me you're giving Tyson Fury all the first 6 rounds. And you're not, if you're being objective. Maybe 4. Tops. I could be 3-3. But if it was 3-3 and you got knocked down 2 separate rounds, do the math. So he got a draw in that first fight against Deontay Wilder. In the second fight against Deontay Wilder, and this is where I think Deontay Wilder's career went the other way because he didn't sue Tyson Fury. We have documented pictures of Tyson Fury's gloves flapping all around the place where his fist was at the bottom of the gloves. Documented. It's not, you can say what you want. I know you don't want to believe it. It's the truth. His gloves were tampered with, for sure. When his gloves were getting wrapped, they covered the camera up. But that's all. Some people are going to say conspiracy. That's what you say when you don't want to believe something. But it's not. Right? He was just lucky that Deontay Wilder lost that fight and wanted to get him back retribution in the ring instead of suing his ass. So, and then he beats Deontay Wilder in that fight. But the gloves are definitely, it's a tainted fight. It's an asterisk there for me forever. And it should be for everyone. Then the third fight, he just simply beats Deontay Wilder, who I think carried residue from that second fight. Because things happened in that second fight. You took a lot of punishment from a bare-knuckle fighter. That's what happened. But whatever. And those are his biggest wins. Right? Tyson Fury's biggest wins. Then he goes and he loses to Alexander Usyk twice. Now, another thing that happened, I know people don't, I'm just going to mention it. When he fought Deontay Wilder in the first fight, right? And it was a draw. The agreement, and this is what happens to other fighters who do things like this. Tyson Fury was able to get away with this. This is why he's done got crazy in his life. Is because you have a contract to have an immediate rematch. Tyson Fury says, no, I'm just not going to have an immediate rematch. I'm going to go and fight, I forget the guy's, Shahan or something like that, somebody we don't know. The domestic violence dude from Germany, Christian Svarts or something like that, or Tom Svarts. And then he fought Otto Warland in the first fight instead of fighting Deontay Wilder. Otto Warland's kind of known now because he gave Tyson Fury a good fight, but those are 3 guys he went to go do to fight instead of doing an immediate rematch. So those are kind of negatives on Tyson Fury, right? So when you put it all together, you have a two-weight heavyweight champion. Best win was Tyson Fury, Vladimir Klitschko. And, he won it, but it wasn't like he beat the hell out of that Vladimir Klitschko. You see what I'm saying? Just outpointed him barely through the least amount of fights, punches in a fight, a heavyweight championship fight. Then your next biggest win is Deontay Wilder, but there's an asterisk next to that because of the gloves. So when you're looking at his career, you can just ignore all of that, being doped twice, right? Lying about it. If you ignore all that, you might just say, 2-weight champion. But if you put everything into the pot, then the question changes, or the answer to the question changes. So after knowing most of this information, I'm going to cut it off now. After knowing all this information about Tyson Fury and the career he's had up until now, is Tyson Fury a Hall of Famer for you? and I give you what I think. Hell no, right? But who cares what I think? It's about what y'all think. Doma Sports Talk, worldwide, and I'm about here, y'all.